Hello, race fans. This is a Turfway Park report for Thursday, November 29th, 2018. 8 races on the card here in Florence, Kentucky. Temperature in the upper 30 degrees, and of course, the Polytrack, as always, is fast. Tonight's first race, a maiden 2-year-old claimant event. The claiming price is $7,500. They'll race 1 mile. Scratch number 5. And the morning line favorite was number 4, John Paul Jones, on the class trot for Ken and Sarah Ramsey.
So they're at the post. And they are off. Sluggish beginning for Strider. It was a quick one, though, from the inside for Eternal Power. Now, hard hustled 5 arches is being given the cue to go early with a couple whip tap urges, and 5 arches on Polytrack debut is going to try to cross and clear there and over in front of Eternal Power. And in fact, 5 arches has the lead and the rail. Now, Eternal Power is second. John Paul Jones on the class drop, and the Ramsey Silk tracks from third. Casamount from that 9 post has worked his way into the 2 path. He's fourth and about 3.5 off the pace to his inside. Bundy, with those green blinkers on today, is fifth. And then I think that further back, Sorry Yarnelton is keen to go on, but Hisby trying to throttle back that speed, and he's settled down with that high head carriage, a length in front of the Firster Gangster Rocks. Then on the outside of that one is Mr. Ambrose, and a length further back to Strider after that compromise start is last of them all. Strung out field here after a quarter of 24-1. They charge up the backside, and they have just about 3.5 furlongs to travel after a half and 49 seconds flat. It's 5 arches, still shows the way by just about a length. John Paul Jones has moved a closer second. Up on the outside, Casamount, a big long shot, is turning in a big effort as he bids up to the outside of the pace setter. Eternal Power is going to wait for the rail to open, while Sir Yarnelton is going to take the overland route as they race towards the head of the lane, and 5 arches being scrubbed upon, and so far has held John Paul Jones at bay. And as they reach the head of the lane, 5 arches is putting in a profound Polytrack debut with an 1/8 of a mile to go. 5 arches is still there. Now Eternal Power, the Gelder son of Giants Causeway, has switched off cover and is coming at him and coming on with 120 yards left to go. 5 arches reaching for the wire. Eternal Power bearing down. Eternal Power, 5 arches. These two in a photo. 5 arches all the way up top wins it. Eternal Power was second, tight for third in 1:41-1.
Number 6, 5 arches, hard hustled out of the gate to get to the front, and he never looked back. Wires the field here for owner Brett Bresser, trained by Tommy Jury, and Johnny McKee up top for the winning ride. 5 arches returns 18:40, 5:20, and 5:20. Finishing second, number 3, Eternal Power. Third, number 4, John Paul Jones. And finishing fourth was number 1A, Sir Yarnelton. Exact was worth $70.80. The try, $92.70. The Superfecta, $1,068.40. The running time for the mile was 1:41-1. Tonight's second race, a claimant event for the fillies and mares, which have never won 2. The claiming tag $5,000. They'll race 6 1/2 furlongs. Jockey change on the 1 to Abel Lascano. Scratch number 8, Secret Bank. Morning line favorite from the Edward Fernandez barn is number 7, Ready to Go, with Rolly Aragon up top.
Some anxious moments in the gate. Settles down. They are off. Junior's Joy comes out calling for the lead, but it's Our Magician and Sylvester Yoli who has the most speed. Now Decipher joins the party. These 3 in a line as Only Praise Me comes up underneath to be fourth. Ringing in the Rain is fifth, about 3.5 off the pace, covered up by Junior's Joy, out wide, Ready to Go. Then a margin of 4 back to She's Got Friends, and Stern Donna is last of them all. Up the backside they go just outside the half-mile pole, where Decipher with a narrow advantage of Sylvester Yoli, who presses from the outside, while second, Only Praise Me, pink cap, in against the rail from third. Ringing in the Rain in a good stalking spot from fourth, and is going to go into about the 3 path there as they angle into the far turn. The first quarter was 22-4. And now all of a sudden Ready to Go is on the move. The gray tips to the outside and is closing in as they continue to race around the turn. The half mile up on the board in 46-2. Sylvester Yoli has put away Decipher. Here comes Only Praise Me trying to sneak through along the fence as Ringing in the Rain up to the outside. Blue cap, the gray Ready to Go still plugging away, and now Stern Donna gets a good split with that 1/8 of a mile to go, and here comes Stern Donna knifing his way between horses outside the 16th pole, but on the inside still fighting away. Ringing in the Rain is not done, and responding for Petey, and out wide She's Got Friends is getting rolling late. Ringing in the Rain is hanging on. Ringing in the Rain gets it done, wins it by just about a neck over a late charging She's Got Friends in 1:19-3.
Number 4, Ringing in the Rain, tenacious in victory. 3-year-old daughter Get Stormy wins here for owner Dennis Bierman, trained by Bert Crawford, and P.D. Prentice with the winning ride. Ringing in the Rain, a bit of an upset, 21-60, 8-60, 4-60. Second, number 5, She's Got Friends. Third, number 1, Stern Donna. Finishing fourth was the 7, Ready to Go. Exacta 90, 740. The Try, 283.80. Superfecta, 1,729.20, and the Daily Double, $253. The running time for the 6 1/2 furlongs was 1:19 and 3. Tonight's third race, a non-1-2 claimant event to go 1 mile, field of 10 with no program changes. Nick Zito ships in the morning line favorite at 7-2. That's number 4, Knight Errant.
And they are off to an even beginning. It's Noble Warrior who's the first to fire. Also, Order of the Quest is away in good order. And now from the inside, Chilling Out will prompt as up on the outside, Kit's Gold and Prodigy's Pride are taking wide angles into that clubhouse turn. So Noble Warrior, narrow lead from Order of the Quest, but Kit's Gold is keen to go on, and Kit's Gold from the outside will cross and clear as they're just outside the 6 furlong marker. So Kit's Gold shows the way from between horses. Now Limit Your Losses moves a closer second, 3 wide for Prodigy's Pride. Noble Warrior broke sharp but is back into 4th position, 3.5 off the pace. Up on the outside of Farmer Phil in Prodigy's Pride. Down on the inside, it's Order of the Quest, then a break of 2 to Chillin' Out, and Kid Creed. Can't see them all after a first quarter in 24 and 3. They continue to trek up the backside. They're just outside of the half-mile pole. 9 lengths from top to bottom, and the half-mile timed out in 48 and 4. Kit's Gold with the lead, but Limit Your Losses ratcheting up the pressure to the outside. These two dueling up top, and these two have opened up 4 lengths on Noble Warrior, who's back into 3rd. Farmer Phil races up to the outside of that one and starting to close in as they continue to race around the turn. They have just outside of a quarter of a mile to race, and Kit's Gold being churned upon. Kit's Gold to the inside, Limit Your Losses to the outside. Now all of a sudden, Knight Errant joins the party. The gray light blue cap's going to tip to the outside, 5 across the track as they race towards the head of the lane. And to the inside, it's Noble Warrior. Here comes Knight Errant. Kid Creed from the back of the pack is getting rolling up the fence just outside a 16th of a mile to go. Here's Knight Errant up and after the lead. Knight Errant to the outside, but to the inside, Limit Your Losses will not go away. These two down to the wire in a photo finish. On the inside, it was Noble Warrior. Up on the outside, Knight Errant. These two in a photo finish in 1:41 and 1. Knight Errant to the outside, Noble Warrior to the inside. Hold them all.
An exciting stretch duel and a very tight photo finish that goes to number 5, Noble Warrior, who rallies up the inside and gets the head bob to win to give P.D. Prentice his 2nd straight victory on the card. Number 5, Noble Warrior, owned by Lou Dunn Kemper Trust, trained by Ron Kales, and Noble Warrior returns $10.40, $4.60, and $3. Finishing second, number 4, Knight Errant. Third, number 2, Kid Creed. And finishing fourth, number 9, Prodigy's Pride. Exacta 39.60. The Trifecta 76.90. Daily Double 175.80. Consolation Double, there was a late scratch of the 10 Miguel. That Consolation Double $20.60. Superfecta $803.20. The winning pick 3 $1,920.40. Consolation pick 3 with the 10 ending $157.50. Running time 1:41 and 1. Tonight's fourth race, a Clement event for the fillies and mares to race a mile, a field of 8 to go here. No program changes. The favorite has drawn the rail, number 1, Puppy on a String, for trainer Tracy Anderson.
And they are off. Quick start for Bang. Also, wise beginning for Puppy on a String. Magnetic Spot is going to knife between those two to be a pace presence. And joining those is Sheltowies Loca. And now Maleva from the outermost gate is being squeezed upon early for some more speed. And she goes to take the lead. So it's Maleva to the outside from that outermost gate. Now she has the lead and the rail. And they have 6 furlongs to go. Puppy on a String couldn't quicken. She is deferred to second. From the inside, Magnetic Spot races third. Bang from between horses is fourth. Sheltowies Loca out wide is fifth. Then a linking that further back as they charge up the backside comes a Venezuelan Treasure. The first quarter was 24 seconds flat. Maleva's the one to catch. The daughter of Einstein at 7-5 shows the way just outside the half-mile pole, and her lead is a length. Puppy on a String moves a closer second. Magnetic Spot tugging hard against Aniga from third. Bang right to her flank is fourth, covered up by Sheltowese Loken fifth. In behind those is Venezuelan Treasure. She's covered up by Jewel Lisa and still 6 or 7 lengths back to the late running Too Cool after a half of 47 and 4. And Maleva has had things her own way. She's bumped her margin to 6, and the jock's just sitting still. So very confident Rafael Mojica and Maleva arrived to the quarter pole with a half a dozen length lead after 3 quarters in 112 and 4, and they turn on down for the money. And now Maleva, her lead is 3 lengths. Magnetic Spot on the wrong lead, races second. Out wide, here comes Jewel Lisa from the inside. Venezuelan Treasure, they're inside the final furlong, and Maleva is coming back to the field. Up on the outside, finishing with interest, here comes Jewel Lisa, and further out, Too Cool is exploding down the crown of the course, and Too Cool rallies up down the center of the track to win, and she was 15-1 in 140 and 3/5 seconds.
Number 4, Too Cool, rallies down the center of the track, and with that hot tempo up top, she closes in well and gets up right on the square to win at a good price. Number 4, Too Cool, owned and trained by Kenny Miller. Gabe Lagunas with that smart heads-up ride. Too Cool, $33, $10.80, $5.80. Second, number 6, Jewel Lisa. Third, number 3, Magnetic Spot. And finishing fourth was the 8, Maleva. The Exacta was worth $220.80. The Try, $543.50. Daily Double, $312.20. The Super, $5,956.60. The Pick 3, $1,838.40. Consolation Pick 3, $247.30. The running time was 1:40 and 3. Tonight's 5th race, a maiden claimant event, 30 down to 20 to go 6.5 furlongs. A field of 8, the favorite to the outside, number 8, Math Major with Azael De Leon.
And they are off. Quick beginning for Starcatter. There goes Stephen Aaron. Flashing speed up the fence comes a Break the Deal. And Break the Deal from the inside, and Perriutes will clear off for the lead as they leave the chute and straighten up with the main track with just inside 5 furlongs to race. Break the Deal shows the way. The leads has been bumped to 2.5 lengths. Dirty Deeds Done Cheap and Stephen Aaron. They races a pair in second. The gray G19 from the outside in fourth. Now the favorite Math Major. White Silk Red Cap is fifth, about 5 lengths off the pace. 2 lengths further back. The Wolf is just being passed by Starcatter, and St. Ronan's can see them all the first quarter 22 and 4. Break the Deal, the one to run down. 3-length lead over G19, who races into second. Math Major, the favorite, has moved into third. That's all for Stephen Aaron. Rallying from the back, Starcatter starts to finish with interest. The half mile, 46 seconds flat. It's still Break the Deal, paving that poly track path, but here comes G19 ratcheting up the pressure to the outside, and G19 now a nose and neck now up to the throat latch as these two square off with that 1/8 of a mile to go. Break the Deal still there. G19 trying to press past the favorite. Math Major at 4-5 is third, has 3 lengths to raise and 100 yards to get there as G19 is trying to hold, but Math Major now doing the best work, and Math Major in a well-timed ride from Azael De Leon gets up as the People's Pick at 4-5 and stops the timer in 1:18 and 2.
Number 8, Math Major, in a well-timed ride by Azael De Leon, gets up to win as the People's Pick. Number 8, Math Major, the favorite, returns 380, 240, and 220. Second, number 6, G19. Third, number 1, Break the Deal. Finishing fourth was number 4, St. Ronan's. The Exacta, $11.40. The Try, $40.90. Daily Double, $51.80. The Superfecta, $191.40. The Pick 3, $254.70. Pick 4, 50-cent ticket gets you back $3,036.35. And the winning Pick 5 for 50 cents, $18,042.10. Tonight's 6th race, a claimant event for 3 and ups, which have never won 3. Claiming tag $7,500. They'll race 6.5 furlongs. Morning line favorite, Aaron West, number 7, Serve, with Perry Wayne Oots.
They're at the post, and they are off. Not Easy Being Green broke outward, leaving the starting gate unspoiled. Moments and Elliott Road both had to take up. It was a fast beginning, though, for Serve. Serve up to the outside, and Dial 1 will try to hook up with that one. Now from the inside, Not Easy Being Green is straightened up in his third, about 3.5 off the pace. Up on the outside, the gray Dance Strike on the class drop moves a closer fourth, a length in front of Avis Parker, who is fifth, now about 6 off the pace. 3 lengths further back to Elliott Road, and after that compromised start, Unspoiled Moments is last of the lot. Strung out field of 7 here, at least 15 from top to bottom. The first quarter timed out 22-3. Serve out there, freewheeling on the front end. Perry Utes has this one with a 2.5 length lead as they midway through the turn. Dial 1 back in the second position. Not Easy Being Green plugging away from third. Then Dance Strike, the gray Son of Tappet, is dived down towards the inner rail and is coming with a stiff drive now. The half 45 and 2 and a race towards the head of the lane, and Serve will turn first. Here's Dial 1 up to the outside. Dance Strike continuing to grind away, and from the backfield, Unspoiled Moments is starting to finish with interest. They have about 120 yards left to go, and Dial 1 just went right on by Serve. Here's Dance Strike way out past the crown of the course, trying to get to Dial 1. Dial 1 needs the wire, and it's a photo. Dial 1 in a head-bobbing finish with Dance Strike. Their noses were up and down on the wire. That will take a photo.
Number 6, Dance Strike, needed every inch of the racetrack to get up to win the 6.5 furlong event. Dance Strike wins the head bob, defeating Dial 1 right on the square. The 4-year-old Son of Tappet, owned by Oakview Stable, trained by Brett Santangelo, and was ridden to victory by Rafael Mojica Jr. The winner returned $7 for $22.60. Finishing second, number 5, Dial 1. Third was number 7, Serve, and fourth, the 2 Unspoiled Moments. The exacta, $39.20. Try, $69.90. Superfecta, $360.20. The double, $16.20. And the pick 3, $101.90. Running time, 1:18 and 2/5 seconds. Tonight's 7th race, a maiden special weight for the fillies and mares to race a mile and 16th. Field of 9, the favorite. The daughter of English Channel is number 5, Bee Balm for Calumet Farm.
And they are off. Honored Promise went to her nose at the start in his last. Vicky T reaching on out for the lead. Mad About Hers, flashing speed, and there goes True Colors from the inside, and True Colors and Albin Jimenez will set up shop up top. Mad About Her races away in second. Vicky T spun out 3 wild third. B-Bomb saved all the ground, cut the corner from fourth. Shamal cornering wide, taking O'Shin out wide as well. Then Bernardini's Arrow, she's flanked by Honored Promise, and 3 lengths last is Final Reward, 24 and 1/5 second. The time for the opening quarter. They straighten up for the backstretch just outside, 5.5 furlongs to race. On the outside, Vicky T keen to go on. True Colors will let her do it, and these two are almost now on even terms as they charge up the backside with 4.5 furlongs to travel. From the inside, B-Bomb races a joint third with Mad About Her. Then a link for the back. It's Bernardini's Arrow advancing up the inside from fifth. Shamal to the outside, and now Honored Promise starts to get underway, and then comes O'Sheen second last, and still Final Reward is the trailer after a half of 48 and 3. There are 3 across the track as B-Bomb could wait no more. B-Bomb has got off the fence and moved to the outside and is well in hand as she inherits the lead by just about a half length. Being scrubbed upon, True Colors being ridden to keep pace hard there. Vicky T third, and now Bernardini's Arrow is underway. Honored Promise starts to roll. Here comes Final Reward gaining ground from the back of the pack. 3/4, 1:13 and 3, and they race to the head of the lane. And B-Bomb, the daughter of English Channel, will turn them on down. Whip comes out on True Colors. Here's Final Reward continuing to grind away down the stand side. Final Reward lifting off, trying to reach B-Bomb. They're outside the 16th pole, and Final Reward from worst to first with a 16th to go. And Final Reward, it's graduation day. Final Reward in start 12 is now a winner. She wins it by better than 2. B-Bomb was second, True Colors third, Bernardini's Arrow was fourth.
Number 7, Final Reward, well reserved at the back of the pack early, but when the running started top of the lane, she kicked it into top gear and breaks her maiden convincingly here. 3-year-old daughter of Arch, owned and bred by Ken and Sarah Ramsey, trained by Mike Maker and Rodney Prescott up top. The winner, 860, 380, 260. Second, the 5, B-Bomb. Third, number 2, True Colors. Finishing fourth, number 1, Bernardini's Arrow. The exacta, 32.20. The try, 82.80. Daily double, 51.40. Superfecta, 575.80. The pick 3, $48.30. Running time for the mile and 16th was timed out in 1 minute 47 seconds flat. Tonight's eighth and final race is a fill-in mare number 1-2 claimant event. The claiming tag $5,000. They'll race a mile, field of 12 with no program changes, and the morning line favorite on the class drop number 4, You Flatter Me, for trainer Pat Huffman.
Post. And they are off. For the lead from between horses, La Femme Petite being hard hustled to get to that early spot as Kaniska is right to her outside and Desiree is a 3-wide third. To the inside, Love Totem, flashing speed from fourth, out wide, and Come Catch Me moves a closer fifth as Miss Chucky H settles along mid-flight. About a length in front of Thirster, who races to the outside of You Flatter Me. Dominus Foviscum is next, and 4 lengths further back to Emmy Shimmy and Margarita Maybe, and at the back of the pack, Bourbon Blush. Can see them all. The first quarter fast, 23-4. The pace is on as La Femme Petite and Senior Hisby will dictate the terms. Desiree and Perriutes draws a closer second. 2.5 lengths further back, Come Catch Me tracks from third. Kaniska could not quicken from fourth, and there's a margin of about 3 lengths back to Love Totem, who starts to plug away as the half mile was 47 and 4/5 seconds. And now Miss Chucky H is on the move, followed by Thirster as they start to bunch up top as Come Catch Me joins the party with Desiree in the middle and La Femme Petite along the inner rail. Thirster is gaining good progress up to the outside, a yellow cap, but the whip comes out on the left side there for that one as they continue to race around the turn and approaching the top of the home stretch. And outside the quarter pole, Desiree will turn first. The whip comes out. Here's Come Catch Me up to the outside. Thirster made that middle move, but has flattened and stalled as Miss Chucky H is under a ride. And Kaniska is back for more with Julie Burke. She's going to have to angle off heels and in front of Thirster with a 16th of a mile to go. And up top, it's still Come Catch Me at 57-1, reaching for the wire. Kaniska has dead aim, and Kaniska snaps her right on the wire. She wins at 3 parts of a length. Come Catch Me was second, and Emmy Shimmy from the clouds flew to get up in a photo for third in 141 flat.
Number 7, Kaniska stalks the pace and somehow finds a split late and gets up right on the square to defeat the big long shot number 11, Come Catch Me, to win. Number 7, Kaniska, owned, trained, and bred by Jimmy Corrigan. Julie Burke, the winning rider. The winner, $15, $885.40. Second was the long shot number 11, Come Catch Me. Third, the 3, Emmy Shemmy. Finishing fourth, number 8, Desiree. And fifth for the high five was number 10, Miss Chucky H. No winners in the high five. That carries $944 into tomorrow's card. The exacta 327.20. Try 1,406.60. Pick 3, 223.10. The daily double 91.80. The superfecta 15,111 even, and that late pick 4 was worth $256.25. Running time for the 1 mile was 141 flat. Well, that wraps it up for this Thursday edition of the Turfway Park Report. Live race returns of Friday with a first post of 6:10. For all of us here at the track, thanks for tuning in. This has been the Turfway Park Report.